It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. We are talking about temperatures that are once again starting off near 70 degrees. So it is a warm start to your Tuesday. It is June 18th, and it's going to be another warm one in the Ozarks, but the heat backs off a little bit today. And the real story in the forecast today is going to be the wind that will be rather gusty. South wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, but gusting to 30 through the course of the day. So breezy. If you can catch some shade later on, it won't be as bad as it has been the last couple of afternoons if you've been trying to get outdoors. It's just been so hot, so humid. Today, definitely still hot with a high temperature in the upper 80s and feels like temperatures in the low 90s. Still feeling like summertime, but a little bit of improvement. And once again, today we will have the opportunity for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. About a 15 to 30% chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity today. Again, this is kind of the summertime variety where it could pour for a short period of time, but it's not going to rain all day. The shower and thunderstorm chances that I have in the forecast today are isolated at best, but once again, we have a high dew point temperature. There's a lot of moisture in the air, and any rainfall that gets going could mean some very heavy downpours as we go through the course of the afternoon. Really, the best chance for rain across the country today exists back up to our north and west, an area from portions of northern Kansas all the way through Iowa, Minnesota, back up through northwestern Michigan, expecting the severe weather today. Here in the Ozarks, we're really just talking kind of unsettled weather. There's also some really heavy rainfall heading toward the Gulf Coast. We won't get in on the severe weather chances, but I think we could have some heavy downpours, perhaps some gusty winds, but we will have a breeze around all day. It is going to be rather windy, so not the best day to do painting or anything up on a ladder. It is going to be rather breezy in the Ozarks today. Those winds coming to us out of the south. I have temperatures for the remainder of the week that stay in the 80s for Wednesday and Thursday. Another opportunity for isolated storms exists really each day this work week, and then heat and humidity build back in and kick in full force by the time we get to late in the week. I think temperatures are back into the low 90s as early as Thursday. We'll likely stay in the low to mid 90s for high temperatures on Friday. Heat and humidity full blast. And the rest of June is looking kind of hot. I've been looking at some of the different weather models available, and all of them signaling we have this warmer than average pattern for the rest of the month of June. So if you like the summertime weather, you are in luck, but this does mean heat, humidity, and probably turning down the rain chances a little bit as we head through the second half of the month of June. That would be all right because most of the Ozarks have seen excessive rainfall. We are still dealing with high water levels on area rivers and lakes. And now we are talking about drier conditions as we round out the rest of the month with above average temperatures that will be in place. A lot of things happening across the country. I already mentioned the heavy rain and severe thunderstorm activity, some of that ongoing in northern Minnesota this morning. We also have heavy rain and severe storms that are possible for the Central Plains to the upper Midwest. That's a section that I was telling you about from northern Kansas back up through parts of Iowa today. Then a heat wave is happening out for the Ohio River Valley, the Great Lakes region, and the Northeast. That's where we're going to see this big bubble of hot air really kind of develop and build over the next week or so. And it's looking like a heat wave for many of our friends up to the Northeast. We also have heavy rain happening on the Gulf Coast today, severe weather and buckets of rain possible for the Texas Gulf Coast. That's going to be going on today into Wednesday, and it looks like the Gulf Coast will still be seeing some heavy rain opportunities even as we head into Thursday of this week. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. This is what I left you with yesterday. By U.S. law, exit signs must be one of what two colors? And the options were A, green or red, B, white or red, C, green or white, or D, green or black. The answer is, if you're trying to think about the exit signs, red is probably a pretty good choice, but the answer is A, green or red. I feel like you see the green a lot less frequently than the red. I'm used to a red exit sign, but legally they could be green or red. They are generally both acceptable. Some states have adopted specific preferences for the color of exit signs in their state. Um, if you are a business owner or you are wondering about emergency signs in schools or places that you frequent, you can reach out to the local fire marshal or the inspector. It's a good starting point to ask questions on whether ones that you see are up to regulation, but they can be green or red according to law. Congrats if A was your guess. All right, here is the next chance to win $20 to Scooter's Coffee. Who is Barbie's little sister? Do you think it is A, Jamie, B, Steffi, C, Valerie, or D, Skipper? Let me know your guess. Don't look it up. That takes all the fun out of it. You can submit your guess over at aroundtheozarks.com. All you have to do is click on contest to enter. It is free to do so, and you could win $20 to Scooter's Coffee every single weekday here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. So thanks so much to Scooters and to Rescue Towing for sponsoring our podcast this morning. Hey, speaking of contests, there's another awesome one running at aroundtheozarks.com. Around the Ozarks, the law firm of Webster and Carlton, Brightspeed Fiber, and the Auto Parlor have your chance to win a pair of tickets to the Rolling Stones on July 21st at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. It's going to be an amazing concert. All you have to do, listen to 104.7 The Cave for the keyword to enter for your chance to win tickets to the Rolling Stones, or you can enter also over at aroundtheozarks.com. So if you want to go see the Rolling Stones at Thunder Ridge for free, head on over to the website to find that contest. Thanks so much for listening this morning. I'll catch you again early tomorrow, and we will chat about the heat and humidity that are